Hello and welcome to this course on tenses. Today we will be talking about introduction and the present tense. I am Dr. B. Sushma. So firstly we will talk about tenses, the meaning and definition of tenses. The word tense comes from the Latin word tempus. The meaning of this word tempus is time. So the time of an event, whether it has happened in the present or in the past or in the future. So tense of a verb determines whether the action has been done in the present or past or in the future. Tense is usually attributed to a verb in a sentence. Right? What is a verb? It is an action word where some action is involved like sleep, dance, eat, etc. Then let us learn what a tense is. The tense of a verb shows the time of an action or an event. It shows whether the action happened in the present, past, or in the future. So past indicates yesterday or day before yesterday or a year ago, a week ago, or a decade ago. And future indicates tomorrow, day after tomorrow, or 5 years from now, or 10 years later, etc. Present is about the existing time, the present time. There are three main tenses. What are those tenses? Present tense, past tense, and future tense. To these three main tenses, there are 12 other forms, right? What are these 12 other forms of tenses? Present tense. For present tense, we have simple present, present continuous, present progressive, present perfect. We can call present continuous as present progressive also. Present perfect continuous tense. Similarly, we have simple past, past continuous or past progressive, past perfect and past perfect continuous tense. For future tense, simple future, future continuous or future progressive, future perfect and future perfect continuous tense. Now let us learn about all these tenses in detail. So firstly we'll talk about present tense or simple present tense. We can call it as simple present tense also. Simple present tense is used to indicate actions that are done in the present, right? So these are usually used for habitual actions, general statements, universal truths, sentences that begin with here and there. Example, Ravi catches the bird. The structure of this sentence is subject, Ravi is the subject, catches the present form of the verb, and the bird is the object. So here, present form of the verb is catches. See, there are three forms. We need to understand, whenever a sentence is given, we need to understand that there are three forms of this verb. Present form, past form, and past participle form. Catch is the present form of the verb, caught is the past form of the verb, again caught is the past participle form of the verb. So now here catches is used because Ravi is singular, catches should also be singular. So if the subject is singular, verb should also be singular. They caught the bird. If we say they caught, they catch the bird, then catch, they catch, Ravi catches, he catches, she catches, they catch, we catch, right? So this is about simple present tense. Moving on, we have present continuous tense or present progressive tense. It is used to indicate actions that are incomplete and are still going on at the time of speaking. So example, Ravi is catching the bird. He started the process. He started catching the bird and he didn't complete it. He's still in the process of catching the bird. Ravi is catching the bird. So the structure of the verb is or are plus present form of the verb plus ing. In all continuous tenses, we have the ing form. So if the subject is singular, we use is. If the subject is plural, we use are. And then the present form of the verb, that is catch and ing. So subject and object or complement, they remain the same for all the tenses. Then we have present perfect tense. It is used to indicate an action that has just finished, completed at the time of speaking. For example, Ravi has caught the bird. So just now he finished the action of catching the bird. Ravi has caught the bird. So what is the structure of the verb here? We have has or have plus past participle. In all perfect tenses, we have the past participle. So has is used for singular subjects, have is used for plural subjects. They have caught the bird, Ravi has caught the bird. So the action has been completed just now. Then present perfect continuous tense. It is used to indicate an action that has been going on continuously and is not completed at the present moment. So it just started in the past, immediate past, and till the time of speaking, it is still going on. Ravi has been catching the bird for 2 hours. He is unable to catch the bird. He has been trying to catch the bird for 2 hours, right? The structure of the verb over here is has or have plus been plus verb plus ing form. So again, in continuous tenses, we find been, has been catching, ing form. The moment we have continuous, we have ing form, right? Has been catching the bird. So this is the present perfect continuous tense. So let us look at all these tenses once again. Simple present tense, Ravi catches the bird. Present continuous, Ravi is catching the bird. Present perfect, Ravi has caught the bird. Present perfect continuous tense, Ravi has been catching the bird. So this is the way you need to remember the structure of the verbs in tenses. So we have learnt present tense, simple present, present continuous or present progressive, present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. We will talk about past tense in the next class. Thank you for watching.